Hey guys, what if I told you that you could remold a tire up to 3 times of its life? Basically, bringing back an old tire to make it new and good and worthy for the roads again. Well, what if I told you that by buying this tire, you could lower your carbon footprint? And me, I'm always trying to do that. We've gone out and planted trees. We've gone and done as much as we can by lowering our carbon footprint. Because I'm a Jeeper, I get out, I go and I travel and I overland, and I'm always out on the road pumping gas right into the Jeep. That way we can get places that we want to explore or adventure. Well, I found a company called Treadwright Tire. They're not a new company. They've been around for a while, and they've been doing this really awesome thing where they take older tires and they remold them and retread them into a good looking tire. And with that benefit, we get a very inexpensive tire that's really good looking. Look at this tire. This tires that you see here are the Claw 2s. They're a mud terrain tire. They have some really nice tread blocks. They resemble something very similar to the BFG Goodrich mud terrains. A lot of inspiration of their design has been from that tire, and that tire is a really decent tire. Those are the factory stock tires that came on the Rubicon, and now we have them on our trailer. All right. Let me just go ahead and pull up a chair, because right now you're probably wondering what the heck is a remolded tire. Well, Treadwright takes carcasses, or what we call used tires, high of quality. They have to pass a thorough inspection to make sure that these tires can be remolded and will withstand the amount of miles and abuse that the road is going to give these tires. So first of all, they have to pass a very high quality inspection. Secondly, what they'll do is they'll basically sand the material down to where new rubber can adhere to the carcass of the tire. And then they'll go ahead and add the rubber to the sidewalls, to the front and back, and then over the top to get this tire essentially ready to go into the molding process. So they're going to cook this tire for about an hour at 300 degrees and then pull it out, clean it up, and then we have this really nice looking tire. And the outcome is it's a very inexpensive off-roading tire. We can get up to 3 remolds on a single tire. That is huge. That is like keeping tires on vehicles and not in the landfill. So this is a really neat process I wanted to share with you on this channel, because like myself, we use a lot of fuel. We have a pretty big, carbon footprint. I'm always out on the road, traveling, exploring with the family and by myself, and doing YouTube videos for you. And this is a awesome way to kind of give back to that carbon footprint. So in this video, we're going to be taking these tires. I'm going to be building them up with our new wheels that we got. We've got some really awesome 398 Manx Beadlock wheels by Visionwheel, and they're all an aluminum construction beadlock. They are 17-inch wheels with an 8.5-inch width, 4.25-inch backspace, and like I said, all aluminum construction built. They weigh about 36 pounds. The tires weigh about 88 pounds, between 88 and 90 pounds. And yes, so we're going to do that in this video. We're going to be building these wheels. I'm going to share with you step by step how to build them. Then we're going to load them up in my Jeep back here, and we're going to go get them balanced, make sure they're all nice and well balanced, nice and smooth for the vehicle. We'll get them installed, and then I've also got some tools at the end of the video. I'll share with you how sticky these tires are compared to the original BFG Goodrich, and they do look like an amazing tire. So without further ado, let's start building some wheels today and getting them over to the shop and balanced and mounted. All right, so I've got all the wheels unboxed and ready to go. We've already built 4 of them. This is going to be the 5th one. I'm going to share with you how it's going to be built. That way I had some practice on how it's going to be done. But
we're going to start off by installing some wheel sensors. I picked up 5 of these from Amazon. I'll leave a link in the description box below. Go ahead and grab your Milton installing tool and basically just thread that on. That will also be in the description box below. We'll need that because it's a steel construction tool. These are aluminum wheels. I don't want to beat them up, so I'm going to use this piece of wood, basically put the sensor through, make sure it's in the upright position. There is actually a specific way to get this installed. Thread it on and then start pulling. I'm going to use this wood block for some added leverage and to kind of somewhat protect the wheel. And you just want to be very careful with these because you will break a sensor if you're too much onto it, but just get it seated and it should hold air.
Some soapy water, and then I'll get the tire up close to the wheel and then drop it down. Just like that until it's pretty much flat. We want to make sure that the lip is going to be on the outer shoulder of the wheel so the ring can bolt down evenly. So what I'm going to do is get the ring on here and start adding some bolts. Just going to go ahead and set the lock just like that and start adding bolts.
So once you get all of your wheels unboxed, you'll find some instructions and a large bag of grade 8 hardware. You'll have washers and bolts. Visionwheel, they have a very specific way to torque the ring to the wheel once the tire is in position. And there's going to be actually 5 steps. The first step is getting all the bolts in the ring and just making sure that that bead does not get pinched in the wheel. And then once all of the bolts are hand tight and even, we'll go ahead and start the torquing process.
In here, I want to make sure that the bead is behind that shoulder on the wheel. So I'm going to walk through, and anywhere I see the bead is starting to push over, I can take a flathead screwdriver and I could push it in behind that shoulder. And it looks like this one's actually perfect. I don't think I'm going to have any issues with this one, but you want to pay very close attention as this thing is getting sucked down to make sure you don't pinch the bead between the locking ring and the shoulder of the wheel. Basically, we're going to do a cross pattern at 24 inch-pounds, which is about 2 pounds on a torque wrench. So I'm going to go ahead and set my torque wrench to 2 pounds and I'll start working these in a cross pattern. Alright, so I've got them tightened down pretty evenly to about 2 pounds. I've just got about 8 of the bolts, 2, 4, 6, 8 in a cross pattern. I'm going to go ahead and take my drill and basically just go around and get all of the other bolts shouldered up to that ring. That way it will save us some time. Now I'm going to go ahead and move my torque wrench up to 5 pounds. Lock it down in position and start the torquing process. Alright, so we've got 5 pounds all the way around. I'm going to go ahead and bump up the torque specs to 10 foot-pounds. We just got done with 10. We're going to go ahead and torque it for the last pounds, which is going to be 21 foot-pounds. So I'm going to go ahead and set my torque wrench for that, and we'll go ahead and torque it down. So I'm gonna air these up to about 32 PSI. I've got plenty of air on my air compressor just built up. And we're gonna watch the bead pop. Now you don't wanna stand in front of this area. It's just not a good idea. So I'm gonna air it up on this side and then we'll watch the bead pop. Alright guys, so that's how we're going to build our bead locks for these wheels and tire combo. I'm super excited to get these on the Jeep JK. I might even put them on the TJ just to play around with them. But for now they're going to be going on the JK. So let's go ahead and weigh them real quick. And right there, I have 128.6 pounds. All right, so we're gonna go get these balanced tomorrow, and then we'll be back to put them on the JK. Super excited. Awesome. So you got to measure the width.
9.5.
9.5.
And 17. 17 inch.
17-inch wheel.
All right.
All right.
There's no weight on it. All right.
Yeah, no weights, brand new wheel.
Brand new.
Start, yep, brand new wheel.
Well, that's not bad.
Not bad. Okay. What are we looking at here?
I like it.
You like it?
More than 6 ounces.
More than 6 ounces, so it's pretty straight.
Pretty straight.
And balanced, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
So
now,
what you use the carb?
clean the spot,
Clean the spot. Okay.
and then
These are the stick-on weights.
that's 1, 2 ounces.
Perfect. So you got to match this side with that side.
Mm-hmm.
Get them all lined up. Okay. And then what do you try? Just try it again.
This is the mark right here.
Okay. Lined up with the mark.
Hmm?
Perfect.
And then one more.
One more time.
Maybe 25 or maybe 0.50 or 0.
0 on the money. Cool. All right. So yeah, it bounced pretty good. That's pretty impressive.
Yep.
I mean, cool. Wheel looks awesome.
Very good. I like this wheel.
So what was that? 3.5?
3.5.
Were you expecting a lot more? Yeah.
At least 9.
At least 9. Awesome.
See?
7. This one wants more.
That's okay.
So we did find one that has 7. So
This one have to go in the back.
this one's asking for 7 ounces of weight. Oh, so you're gonna double them up like that?
Mhm.
Okay, I see.
That way I don't do a mess inside the wheel.
Right on. Stick them like that, okay. Perfect.
Perfecto. One more try.
Cool. So Another one
One and a half. 175.
175.
1.5. I'm gonna put.
Okay.
But it's okay. It's gonna balance right. That's for sure. 150.
All right, here's the final check. Zero.
There we go.
Good to go. Yeah, we'll put the worst ones in the back. Wow, 150. That was our best one yet, yeah?
Yep.
Nice, 150.
So, I think you can leave that one for spare.
Leave that one as the spare. That's the worst one?
See, 'cause that's
Okay.
the worst one.
Okay. I do plan on rotating these with the spare, but yeah, the worst one, that's pretty
Well,
good.
It's more recommend you not to do that. So 150. Let's do 125
125, okay.
and see. I think that's it.
Nice.
That's good.
Yeah,
for the
put the best balances in the front.
front. Yeah, that's the normal way to do it.
$25.
That's it.
It's good?
Yeah.
All right.
That's the numbers.
That's the num-
25. Don't put nothing else because maybe it's gonna be out of balance if I put more.
Okay. Good to
Seal,
know.
much better.
Good to know. Good to know. Got some new lug nuts. We're going to be putting those on.
Strain it up. Hey,
Is that good?
I like it.
I'll torque them later.
Yeah, you talk later.
Okay. Cool. Looks good.
3, 4, 5.
Nice. So these are the lug nuts I picked up on Amazon. I'll list the link in the description box below. Pretty sweet. All right, so I'm gonna go around to each tire and torque these down to 100 foot-pounds. And just checking them. Looks like they're pretty much already torqued to that spec. All right, guys, so we just got back with the Jeep, and I really love the wheels and tires, the combo. Everything looks really good. I wanted to run some tests before we conclude this video using my durometer. It's a material compound hardness tester, and it's basically going to test the how soft a material is compared to how hard it is. And basically, the lower the number is going to be the softer, the higher the number, the harder the material, the compound of that rubber. So I've got 5 tires that we're going to kind of compare to with the Treadwright tires. These are the Treadwrights, the Radar Renegades, the MTs over here on the red Jeep. I've got the Achilles Desert Hawks over here on the green Jeep, and then I've also got the Open Toyo all-terrains in the backyard that came off the white Jeep. And then I've got the Treadwright Inspiration tire, the BFG Goodrich over here on my trailer. So let's go ahead and start with that trailer first, those tires, and we'll just kind of get an idea of what it's saying right here on this trailer. So go ahead and turn it on, and then how you use this tool, got this needle, you're gonna kind of just set on the edge and roll it. Once it's flat, hit the hold button. So I'm getting a 66.5 on the durometer for the BFG Goodrich. Let's go ahead and head over to the Treadwright. I'm gonna zero this out. Zero it out, and I'll set it right here, and I'll roll it over and press the hold button. And on the Claw 2, we're getting a 57. So we're getting a considerably different measurement
between the two tires. This one's actually going to be softer, which will in the long run, it will wear out a little bit faster compared to a harder material tire, but it's going to be a lot stickier. So when we are out there, you know, rock climbing, it's going to be a huge benefit, much bigger difference when it grips onto rocks. So it might wear out a little bit faster than the other tire, but there are some benefits to having a softer material as far as gripping onto rocks. So I'm really excited about that. Let's go ahead and compare it to the Radar Renegade over here. I'm gonna go ahead and just set it right here, roll it flat, and then hold it. This was a 65.5, so it's a little bit harder than the claws over here for the Radar Renegade. And I'll just set it right here, push hold, and the Desert Hawk is actually a 75. So this is gonna be my hardest tire so far that I've tested, where the claws are the lowest reading number over on the Treadwright tire. And these are all terrains. We'll go ahead and test those real quick, and I'll just set it right here. Once it's flat, press it, and then I'm getting about a 71 for the Toyos, very close to those Desert Hawks. So all in all, you know, the environment, the way the sun and everything, there's so many variables that can affect these. It doesn't mean that the tire is going to wear out faster. It just means that it's a little bit softer, and softer is better when we are climbing on rocks or off-roading. These wheels and tires for the Treadwright and the visionwheel wheels, those are going to be dedicated for off-road, mainly off-road. I don't think they're going to be a really great tire on-road. I think where they're really going to exceed and excel, it's going to be off-road. So let's get back over the Jeep. I just wanted to say, look at that. It looks awesome. The tires and the wheel combo setup really stuff this Jeep and makes it look like a real Jeep now. So I'm really excited to have these wheels and tires on it. Unfortunately, we are going to need a lift really soon. Looking at a 3.5, 4-inch lift. It would be awesome if we could pick up a sponsorship for the lift, but in the meantime, we're going to be saving. We need a lift because it's not that our full turn lock to lock is rubbing on suspension components. It's more the fact when we hit a bump, the wheels or the tires, they rub on the outer fender flares. And I can either take those off, get Highline fenders, or put the cheapest route would be a suspension lift, like a coil lift, maybe a 2 or 3 inch coil, 1 or 2 inch coil lift would help. But the right way to do it is to get a lift, and that's what we're saving up for. It is an awesome wheel and tire combo. Let me know what you guys think in the setup. I think it looks amazing, and I'm so excited to get this thing off-road. I want you guys to come with me in the next couple of videos. In the next video, we're gonna be doing something up here. If you can guess what it is, leave a comment in the comment box below. I'm gonna be doing something up there. I'm really excited about it. A company sent us some stuff. We're gonna be doing some DIY cool stuff in that next video. Let me know what you guys think it is, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Have a good day. Peace out.